Hey guys, well it's been a little while since I've made a video, so I want to thank you all first of all for being so patient and leaving me all your sweet comments while I've been away. Actually, the reason I've been gone is because I was shooting a television show, which is pretty cool, called The Glades. It comes out July 11th on A&E, and I'm going to be in the fifth or sixth episode. I think my episode is going to be out August 15th, but I'll make another video telling you for sure when it's going to be out. I got a really good part, and it's pretty exciting. I've been acting since I was like 10, so it's always nice to get a role, and especially a role in a new show and a good show with good writers and good actors. So look it up. It's called The Glades. Get into the show, start watching it, and then you can see me on it. So yeah, while I've been away, the most requested question I've been getting is about my diet and exercise regime. A lot of girls have been asking me what I do to stay in shape, and so I thought I would talk a little bit about that because I've struggled with weight, I've obsessed over dieting, exercising, and I've kind of come to a place where I think I found a happy, healthy medium with what to do. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is diet. I think the most important thing in diet is eating in moderation. Not necessarily restricting what you eat, but not eating a whole lot. Like, don't sit down and eat a meal with your plate like stacked high and full. Because what happens when you eat like that is your body takes everything in at once, and that meal just sits in you until your next big meal, and that just kind of sits in you. What you really should do is be eating 5 to 6 times a day, small portions, little portions, but constantly, consistently eating. And that will keep your metabolism high. And even if you're not cutting out carbs and counting calories, you'll notice a difference in how your body feels and how your body looks. So I try to do that as much as possible. Always carry around snacks with you. Obviously, healthy snacks are better, like nuts and fruit and maybe granola bars, things of that nature. Now, I'm not too strict with myself about my diet. I mean, I have things that I try to eat more of and things that I'll try to eat less of. I try to have a balanced diet. One thing that I will not really do at all is drink soda. Once in a while I'll have a Diet Coke, but more often than not, if I'm drinking something, I try to make it water. If you drink water, and a lot of water, your body will flush out what you're eating, you're going to lose weight. If you can, a little experiment is to try drinking a gallon of water a day. It sounds like a lot, and it is a lot, and you're going to get to a point where you really don't want to drink any more water, but if you force yourself to do this for a while, I guarantee you that you're going to feel amazing, and you're going to see results as well. Water is just absolutely the best thing that you can do for your health. I will have cheat days where I eat pizza or chocolate, and I think it's important because if you restrict yourself from the food that you like, you're really not living. And I love food. If you go back in my videos and watch my chocolate problem video, you'll see what I'm talking about. That video was a joke, kind of, but not really. All of those things I really baked. I love to bake and I love to cook, and I love chocolate. So I'll have like a day a week where I don't really worry about what I eat. But other than that, I try to stick with whole grains. I don't eat white bread, white potatoes. I'll eat whole wheat bread and sweet potatoes and stuff like that. I will eat white rice, but I generally eat brown rice. I also try to get a lot of vegetables in and a lot of lean protein. Like, I hardly eat red meat. I eat a lot of fish and a lot of chicken and a lot of eggs. If you keep your diet full of good fats, like avocados, nuts, things that have good fats, and stay away from too much red meat, and stay away from too much sugar and processed carbohydrates, you'll be doing fine. And when it comes to weight loss, this is something that a trainer told me that I found was really interesting. 80% of it is nutrition, and the other 20% is exercise. So as long as you have your nutrition pretty much under control, you're going to get the results that you want with your body. I definitely recommend eating at home, and if you don't know how to cook, learn to cook, because When you go out to a restaurant, you don't know exactly what is in your food. There are always going to be more calories than you think. You'll be able to make the same thing at home with lower fat ingredients, with less salt, and less chemicals. And that's a big part of eating right as well, is if food or drinks or whatever it is that you're taking in is full of chemicals, you're not going to lose weight. Our bodies we're natural, organic matter. We're not meant to be filling ourselves with chemicals. We can't process it. We can't digest it, and it will make you gain weight. Obviously, the next big thing is exercise, and some people have a really hard time keeping an exercise regime on a regular weekly, daily basis. But you only really need to work out 3 times a week, and if you work out hard on those 3 days, you will see your body looking sick. Like, my friends with the most beautiful bodies only work out 3 days a week. That's it. Because the rest of the time your muscles need to recuperate. When you're lifting weights and stuff, you're actually like breaking down the muscle, and it needs time to heal. So don't work out every day. I mean, if you want to do cardio every day, that's fine. You don't need to go overboard. You don't need to become like a workout junkie or anything. When it comes to exercise, I really have a difficult time going to a gym and running on a treadmill. I find it really boring, and I don't want to be bored 3 days a week for an hour a day or however long it is I work out. So I do other things. I play basketball. I have a ton of fun. I'm playing a game. I don't feel like I'm working out, but I get a great workout. I dance constantly. I'll take a dance class at the gym. I will dance my ass off in my room by myself, blasting my favorite music, and sometimes my boyfriend walks in and it's totally embarrassing, but you know what? You feel sexy when you're dancing, you feel confident when you're dancing, and it's important to have that kind of mentality anyway when you're working your body out, because you want to make it better and you like to feel good about yourself. So I'll stand in front of a mirror and make sure I'm working every part of my body as I dance, even like dropping it low, you're working out your leg muscles. So don't be afraid to like get buck wild with yourself in the dance floor of your bedroom or whatever, because it's a good workout. And you're your own DJ. So double win. You can also do things like bike ride, roller skate, take yoga, which is another thing I love to do, is yoga classes. That's just a great way to increase your flexibility and help out your muscle tone. But more than anything, my tip with exercise would just be to have fun with it. Make it something that you want to do, and then you'll do it. I guess the other things that I do, I don't do this actually, but I should. Getting a good amount of sleep every night helps you lose weight. You should be getting 7 to 8 hours, and it's very important. I take vitamins. I take a multivitamin. I take vitamin E for my skin and hair. I take fish oil, which is good for your joints and your heart. And I take biotin, which helps my hair grow. That's pretty much what I do. I mean, like I said, I'm not crazy about like no carbs, no sugar, because I like to enjoy my life. And if you're not doing something that you can realistically live with, then it's never going to work. I mean, you're just going to end up starving yourself and then gorging on all the food that you want later. I mean, you have to be real with yourself. I also don't weigh myself, because when I get caught up on a number, then I'm just focused on that, and I'm not focused on my health. I'm not focused on how I feel, how my body is responding to what I'm eating, how I'm exercising, what I'm doing. I work out and I eat until I feel like I look good and I feel good about myself. And whatever number I am at that point, it could be heavier than my goal number, because when you put on muscle, you gain weight. So maybe, I'm going, I want to be 120 pounds, but when I'm 120 pounds, I look skinny and I don't have any curves and I don't have any muscle and any shape. But when I'm 130 pounds, I have a booty, I have some muscle on me, I have, more tone and definition, and I look better. So don't pay attention to numbers, because numbers don't tell you anything. It's all about how you look and how you feel about how you look, more importantly. And those are my diet and exercise tips. So I hope that helped you guys out. Feel free to comment below, ask questions, whatever you want, and keep sending me requests for videos, because I really like to hear from you all. Alright guys, I'll see you soon. Bye!